go again. We are on encrypted 6x6. Alright. Let's go. Okay. C is at most 1. A cannot be 0. If this is a mine, it would kill that. Yeah, so all those are safe. Okay. D must be greater than A. D must also be greater than E. And by at most 1. So A is greater than C. D is greater than A. And E... Okay. So D is greater than A, which is also greater than C. So that means D cannot be 0 or 1. D is also greater than E, so there are at least 3 things that D is greater than, so D cannot be 2 either. Let's see. D is greater than E by at most 1. D is greater than A by at most 3. Oh! Yeah, this has to be the mine. Okay. Yeah. Because if it weren't, then D would have to be equal to E, and that's not allowed. Yeah, okay. F is now also at most 1. So either F or C are 0. That means nothing other than F or C are 0. Same with 1, because whichever one is 1, the other one isn't. Okay? E is at most 4. This F... If... This F is the 1, then C is the 0. Yeah, so if this is a mine, that would be... That's impossible. So C is 0, F is 1. Okay. There are no B's on the board yet. Okay. This E must be at least 2. While this A must also be at least 2. A must be exactly 2 then. Because that's the only thing outside of range of this 1. And therefore this cannot be a mine, so E is at most 3. Or at most 3, so E is 3. Okay. If that's 3, then D must be 4. Okay. Both of these have to be mines because the 4 and the 2 next to each other like this. If that's not a mine, then those are. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, obviously, oh, wow, okay. A is at most 3. Oh, A is 0 or 3. Why can't A be 4? Oh, if A is 0, that would kill this F. So A is not 0, therefore A is 3. Which means all those 3 are mines. F must be at least 2. So it's exactly 2. Okay. C must be... Okay. Okay, you can't have both of these be mine, so that one has to be, and that one can't be. Alright. That's safe. Here we go. Okay. Alright, this cannot be... Alright. Crazy, dude. Like, B, E, and D are just, like, not even on the board anywhere. This is not fun. Okay. Encrypted 7x7. Did I unlock something weird yet? No. Okay. Encrypted 7x7. Okay, F is at most 2. B is at most 3, but cannot be 0. And it must be exactly 1 more than F, in particular, as well. Okay. This B... Okay. Oh, F can't be 0 because it would then kill the D, which means F has to be at least 1, which means B must be at least 2. A is at most 3, B is at... Okay, that doesn't say anything. That also doesn't say anything. Okay. F is 1, then D would be 0. Okay, well, okay, if F is 1, then B would have to be 2. And then D would have to be 0. Okay. Then A would have to be 3 then, because there's nothing else it could be. That would... wait. What's 1F? Okay, so B is 2. Which means this... if B is 2... A is 3. This A... oh, okay, this A and this B. This A can be at most 2 more than B. Oh, okay, so what would happen is this. Yeah. Hold up. A has to be more than B. And B has to be more than F. Okay, but if A is more than B, then we have this situation. Okay. Yeah. And now F can be, in fact, has to be 1. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. And therefore D is 0. Yes. Okay. Cool. This 3 and this 2 together already has 1 outside there, so that's safe. This, oh, here we go. Oh, that was it. Alright. Yeah, this is basically vanilla now, because I've already solved the encryption. This is 1 mine here, so there are 2 here like that. Oh, E and C, hello. Oh, okay. You're just gonna give me the rest of them. Alright, fine. I guess I'll take that. Okay. Oh yeah, that says A is at most 2, G is at most 5, A is, the B is at most 1, A cannot be 0. A can be at most 1 more than B. And in fact, it has to be 1 more than B. In particular, that has to be a mine. This B and this A together. A needs to have 1 that's outside of the B, so these can't be. That has to be. Okay. This D also can't be 0 now, because it has mine next to it. This A, no, okay. That A, If this isn't, no. Okay, if A is 2, well... no, I guess not. Okay. Wait. Oh, there's only 1 here, so that means there's at most 1 among those 3. Yeah, I don't know what else this really tells me. Alright, let's say B is 1. That would force A to be 2. And so we would have this situation and that. Okay, so in that case, well, D would have to be at least 3. There would be only 1 here. And so then there would have to be 1 in there. G, okay, well, it could still be 0, I suppose. No, G can't be 0. It has to be more than A. Okay, so no 0 for G. And since A is at least 1, G can't be 1 either. Okay. But I guess if G were 5, for instance, then all 5 of these would have to be. And then this A would have 2, forcing A to be 2. Which would force this, but this A would be gone, and then this A would only have 1, and that'd be a problem, right? So G cannot be 5, for instance. E, C, and B are the only possibilities for 0. Those do not even appear on the board, so okay. But what if A is 1 and B is 0, right? Let's say that happens. Does that result in any weird consequences? If A is 1 and B is 0, this is gone, these are gone. F, either B or A has to be 1. Yeah, so none of the other things beside them can be 1. So this f, which cannot be 0, must be either 2 or 3, or, okay, somewhere between 2 and 4, which, alright, we already have that. The same with g, by the way. Wait, so I was assuming this, right? Okay. If A is 1, okay, this is out, these are out. This is also gone. A is 1. So the G... Oh wait, no, this one has to be, so these are all out. So in this case, G can't be 4. F also can't be 4 in this case, which means these form a grid of 3 by 3s, right? Meaning, yeah, you can't have anything in here. Yeah, because this also forms 2 by 2. So F and G have to be 2 and 3, whereas D must be 4, 5, or 6. In this case, D would then be forced to be 4, because that's the only... that's how much space it has left. Then, what else are we looking at here? No, that's about all that can be concluded under that hypothetical. So I will just mark that. Funny thing about sideboards is that, see those white X's? Those are activated by left clicking, which is why I'm marking the X's as blue in this case. And when something is marked as the, you know, solution to the encryption, like it makes a yellow circle, which, and that's activated by right clicking the thing, and so that's why I mark those as red under my color markings. So red is for things that I right click to activate, blue is for things that I left click to activate, basically, is how my system works. Okay, the alternate assumption is that this is the case, right? And now we have this situation where either B or E must be 0, or C or E must be 0, which, okay, they're not even on the board anywhere, so that doesn't really matter. Alright, but anyway, A has to be 2, so that has to be mine. B has to be 1. There's 1 here, so there's exactly 1 in there. Oh, A is 2, so both of these are here. And G must be at least 3. This is also mine. So D is at least 3 now. I don't know where anything else is, do I? No, I guess not. But what I did find is this. Okay. D, well, it could be 3. Hold on. No. It can't be. In fact, because these are gone, the F and G must take those 2 columns. There must be in those 2 columns, because, yeah. So actually, all of these are also not possible. Okay, so I've solved the encryption board as far as I can, actually. Now I just need to solve the rest. Okay. Where's G? It's either 3 or 4. But if it's 3, then only one of those 2 can be, so one of those 2 has to be. So actually this is out. Alright, cool. Because A is 2 and one of those is already there, so only one of those can be, and since that would force this to be the case, at least, And then I think no matter what, this is the case as well. Yeah. Because if this is 4, those both need to be, which would make that, yeah, alright. Wait, D can't be 4? Nor can it be 3. Oh, so D has to be at least 5. Which means 2 of these have to be mines at least. But only one of these 2 can be... That doesn't really matter, does it? Wait, what about F? F... Okay, it's either 3 or 4, depending on whether that's the mine. But the point is... no, technically not. G is 3 or 4 either way, it's fine. Okay. Well, I think there are more deductions I could have made on the other board. Or on the other assumption tree. For instance, I'm thinking now, A was 1 under those circumstances, yeah. And so G was left with either 2 or 3. If one of these was taken up, and I think in that case both of these were out, and so this had to have at least 1 here, meaning this had at least 2 among these 2. And so if it was 2, then there'd be 1 here and 1 there. Okay. So these would be safe under those circumstances, and this would be a mine under those circumstances as well. Okay. And... okay, so I almost have everything that I need. The point is there's either 1 or 2 here, and there's exactly 1 there, exactly 1 there, right? Under current circumstances, yeah. I guess the point is, no. What detail am I missing? Well, I mean, first of all, okay, let's just mark those, right? But there has to be one more thing. Under these circumstances, one of these would be a mine. But in the other way, you could, yeah. B is 1 here, right? Yeah, B is 1. So one of these 2 is. Who knows which one it is? Like if it's this one, or if it's this one for instance, then that's empty, so F would have to be 3 and G would have to be 4, but that's not really a problem. I guess, for example, if this is a mine, then that couldn't be, and that would force D to be 5. With those 2 being mines, right? But there's not really a problem with that, is there? Because... oh, hold on. I think it's here. Because if this were a mine, then this would have 3. Yeah. This would have 3, whereas this would be forced out. So this one would automatically have more mines than this one would. Which is a problem. Yeah. Oh, hold on. in this case, when there are two mines here like that, yeah, that would have to be a mine, which would eliminate that. Okay, that's what it is. Because this G would need to have as many mines outside of the overlap with the other G as this mine has. Or this G has mines outside of the overlap. So it would need to have two, which those are the two. So this is safe. Okay, cool. Yeah, everything is still fine. Okay. A little bit more information here, right? Okay, what got revealed? That that's safe? Okay. So under current assumptions, that forces F to be 3 and G to be 4, which does this. F is 3. This A would be 2 under these circumstances. So that would do this. And then D would be 5 if that's not a line, so this is out. Oh yeah, no, in there. Okay. Alright. So I suppose I could just there's actually very little overlap here, so I guess that. But I'd have to look at the other case, so I'm gonna erase those markings, remark them for this this subderivation. And jeez, okay. I marked the wrong stuff. I marked the O's as blue on the sideboard, but actually I need to mark the X's as blue on the sideboard. Okay. But that's already confirmed. Alright. So maybe the other way is going to give me a contradiction because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that really is kind of suggested by these numbers here. So, well, let's see what happens though. Okay, so I'm going to say B is 0. In that event, oh wait, no. Yeah. In that event, A is 1. Okay, then D has to be 4. Why is that? Because E and C, or E and C, yeah, they have to share between 5 and 6 because those are the only things I have left. So D can't be 5 because that would make it so both E and C would have to be 6, which is not possible because you can't have 2 that are the same. Okay, this is a B being 0, so this is out. A is now 1, so that's in. Oh, rip. Done for already. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, A can't be 1, so that's the point. Anyway, time to start marking stuff. And then 1, 2, 3, bang. Hurrah. Okay. Yes. Okay, okay. There's 1 mine left, so, okay. There we go. Still 1 more, okay. C, obviously, vanilla reasoning on that one. Okay. Okay. B cannot be 0. Okay, if this C already has one outside of the overlap between these two C's, then this C must also have one there, and that means a few things with regards to that. And now, oh, also this, obviously. So apparently there's like two more things you can include on the sideboard, but whatever. Okay. Let's see, this B needs to have one of these two be a mine. And also, wait, no, because this D has one outside of the range of this B, but B has to be exactly one more than D, so actually, both of these are mines. And that one can't be. And that means C, no, it still could be one. Oh, but if D is 1, hypothetically, then B would have to be 2, but then C doesn't have anywhere to go. So D can't be 1. And similarly, well, B can't be 1 either, but B is either 2 or 3. But B has to be 1 more than D. Oh, okay, so if D can't be 1, then B can't be 2, because B has to be bigger than D. So that means B equals 3 is the only option left. Okay. And since C must be exactly 1 less than B, D equals 2, therefore C equals 1. Okay. Now all this cascades. Okay. G, oh, okay. You're just going to give that to me. Alright. A and E, okay. Sure. There's one mine left, it's in range of this 3. Okay. 8 by 8. Okay. G is bigger than C. G is not C. A is, well, whatever itself is. C must be bigger than A, so C cannot be 0. C must be specifically 1 bigger than A, because there's only one mine outside of it. Therefore, A is not 0 either, which means C can't be 1 either. And if C cannot be 1 and G has to be bigger than C, G cannot be 1 or 2. Wait, what? Oh, right, because C has to be bigger than 1 specifically. Yeah, okay. Because C is bigger than A, and A has to be 1 or larger. Yes, okay. Let's see, this G, oh, okay. What was G? It was bigger than C, and C was also bigger than A. So it needs to have 2 mines, because G must be bigger than A by at least 2, because G is bigger than C, and C is bigger than A. Yeah. But this only has 2 mines that the A can't reach in its zone, so both of those have to be mines, and that furthermore means that A cannot have anything outside of the G's range. And that should say some more things about what all of them are. So, oh, and A couldn't be 0. Why can't A be 0? Oh, because it has a mine next to it. Yeah, okay. Alright. Now, G is 2 more than A. So it can't be 5 either. So we have A, C, and G, either 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4. Does any other letter appear on the board right now, other than A, C, and G? No, they do not. So how am I supposed to get information about any of those things? Wait, this C. Hold on. This A has something outside of range of this C. Oh. So what it means is that these 2 are mines. And does that say anything about anything else? It also means this isn't a mine right here. And that means that's a mine, so C is actually equal to 3. What? Oh, no. I'm wrong about that? Hold on. Okay, so we had this, these were out, these were in. Obviously that, and then that's safe, I know that much. Oh, okay, but that doesn't have to be a mine, that's the issue. A can't be 3. Yeah. That's what I had. So what 10 things can I conclude? Oh, no matter what, one of these two has to be. Yeah, it's that. Okay. That's kind of trivial, but alright. Okay, that just said a lot, I think. But why? Oh, yeah, because I found what one of them was, so that means all the others cascade. Okay, this F has 3 available spots in it. But of course, 2, 3, and 4 are already taken, so it's either 1 or 0. But this 3 only has 2 outside the F, so that F has to be a 1 then. This 2, this here. This 4, only one of these 2 is a mine. These, but what? Oh, one of these 2 is, so that means both of those have to be. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're in vanilla mode, boys. Alright. This is not a mine. Okay, oh, E. Oh, it can't be 0, and that's all that was said. Okay. Yep, okay. Yep. What options for E do we have? 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2 and 3. This 2 already has one here. This 3 needs one here. Those 2 can't be. That says the E must be 5 because that's all it has left to it. Alright, cool. And okay. 2 more. Okay, vanilla reasoning for those D. Oh, that was it. Oh boy. The G, A, E, C. Just fill in that board for me. Okay. C must be greater than A. C cannot be 0. C is almost 4. G. This D. Okay, so like what if B is 0? Let's just see what happens. Okay, so then all these are out. D must be at most 2. So there. A must be at most 2. Okay, that's already there. Oh, D and A form a thing. So nobody else can be 1 and 2 because like the only options for both A and D are 1 and 2. So those 2 together must take both 1 and 2. G only has 3 spaces, so it has to be 3, and all those 3 have to be mines. Okay. C must be 4, because that's all it has left to it. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, B was already 0. Okay. Which one was D? Wait. Oh, it's not determined yet. Okay. But G, what was G? 3? Okay. But E, okay, F. E, D is either 1 or 2. So E can be at most 6 then. If E is 6, then these both have to be mines. And 2 of those have to be, so D would have to be 2 and A would have to be 1. This would be gone. And D is 2, so... But then, wait, G was 3? No, that's fine. Okay, so I found E can't be 7. G is already 3. So if E can't be 7, then... No, that's fine. What about this F? It's either 5, 6, or 7. H is not even on the board anywhere. Okay, so I thought this would like lead to a contradiction somewhere, but it didn't, and now like I have no idea. Okay, yeah, I guess not. Alright. What if like, oh wait, this says D can't be 4? Oh, because of this. So let's say D was 3. Alright. What happens then? It would mean this for sure, so G cannot be 0 or 1. Wait, what is this G? It only has 4 spaces, at least one of these two is. But for example, if under these circumstances G was 4, let's say, then what would happen? Then you need all of these to be mines. A is now exactly 2. Okay. B is at least 1, so it's not 0. But 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well. Oh, this A kills that. So B actually is at most 3. But it can't be 3, so it has to be 1 then. Wait, why are these both circles? They should probably not be circles. Hold on. Right, yeah, they're not circles. They should be axes. Oh no, this is gone. Okay. So I just concluded that B is 1, and therefore both of these are gone. And D was still 3. So these are now all mines, thereby eliminating the possibility of B being 0. So it now must be like 5, 6, or 7. Which, okay, that's fine. Wait, G was 4, so this is a 4? No, okay. Hold up, wait. If A is 2, then C has to be bigger than that. Wait, C doesn't have anywhere left to go. That's a contradiction. Okay. So that means G isn't 4. Under this circumstance, it's actually 2. I don't know, one of these has to be. Oh, and if G is 2, these are all gone. Okay. Also, if G is 2, E cannot be any more than 5. Okay. C. No, it still could be 1 potentially. But now, wait, D was 3 and G is 2? Okay, well, it's still possible for that to happen. D only has 1 more number, so yeah. I guess let's just see what happens when A is 0. See if that leads to problems. These are now all gone. Okay. G is 2, so you have this going on. Okay, B has to be 1 now. That means C has to be 4. Which means E has to be 5. D is 3, it has 1 here, so 2 of these, but this has to 5, otherwise C is 4, 1, okay. Oh, first of all, sure. Wait, A was 0? Yeah. So it's actually like this. Okay. E has to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. F must be at least 6. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would force all of this. And then G was 2 in this scenario, right? Yeah. So these are gone. E was hopefully 5. Yeah. Alright, so it would feel like that much of the board if A is 0 and D is 3. Okay, so A being 0 does force B to be 1. Oh, but that's the only place B appears, so that doesn't really say much. But that forces D to be... no, okay. But it also kind of forces G to be 2 or less, which... no, I mean, I guess there's ways. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can really get anything from this. I'm not even sure where to look for this. Yeah, I've only done one 8x8 before. Alright. What's like a very obvious choice? Well, what if I just make G4 in general? That would force all of this to be 9s. So the A is at least 2, which means now it's exactly 2, because it can't be more than 2. In the B, well, it can't be 2 now. D also has to be at least 2, thereby making it 3. Okay. But isn't that going to be a contradiction? Because now B has to be 1. Because I think I remember back when I assumed D was 3, I got a contradiction when I assumed G was 4. And if G being 4 implies that, then we have a problem here. I got D was 3. A is 2 now. Oh, there's nothing for C. Yeah, that's the issue. So, okay. But what if she is 3? Nah, like, what if it's 0, though? That would kill kind of a lot of stuff, right? Now D would have to be 0 or 1. Well, it can't be 0, because, yeah. G is already that under these circumstances, so D would have to be 1. Which means this would happen. Now, like, okay, it's one of those, but the point is D is 1 now, right? That means A has to be 2. Why am I putting assumption marks on those when they're actually not assumptions? Okay, and that means this happens. Which now C is either 3 or 4, okay. D is 1. B, oh, B still needs to be something. Wait a minute, B can't be 6 or 7, what the heck? Okay, that would... Oh, B can't be 5 either under these circumstances. A must be 2, so... two of those 3 have to be. But of course, because D is 1, that means only one of these 3 has to be. And that means that B has to be... Oh. If only one... That's a contradiction. Okay, G can't be 0. What if D is 0? Just like vast swaths of the board would be left with nothing. Okay. A is either 1 or 2. B can't be 4 or 5 under these circumstances. G, oh yeah, it's either 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Well, actually, it can't be 3. If A is 2, that would force... Oh no, it wouldn't force anything. Wait, but G has to be 1 or 2, and so does A, so that means everything other than A or G cannot be 1 or 2. And then that means B has to be 3, and therefore C is 4. So that means all 3 of these are. That implies A is 2, and G is therefore 1. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's 3 on A. Get dunked. Alright. So that can't happen either. So that's an interesting scenario. But I think among these 3, one of them has to be... No, What if, like, E is 1? Then, like, none of these guys can be 1, right? Then that means... What does it mean? Okay, so nothing except for D and G can be 2 under these circumstances. Therefore C is 4 and A is 0, making B therefore 5, which... But if A is 0 and B is 5, there's just no way, so... that means those 3 at the very least are gone. What else? Yeah, no, it was specifically... Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And, oh wait, no. No, this is the system. Among those 5 numbers, they only have things within 5 rows, right? Or 5 columns. Those 5 letters are all contained within 5 columns. And that means all of the other letters... Oh, that's 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, oops. That's awkward. Okay. Nope, this reasoning doesn't quite work out, does it? But maybe, like, if this was gone, for instance, then you have these 2 together killing that, thereby forcing this, killing that, and forcing this as well. And then you have A equals 0, B equals 5 again, which is a problem. So killing this row like that does that problem as well. How about killing this? That forces this to die, forces the A to be 0. Again, forces the C to be 4. Okay, so those are gone as well. Now, if the C is not equal to 4, that would form a 3 by 3 here. Forcing the A to be 0 and the B to be... Wait, no. But if the A is 0, the B can be at most 2, and in the circumstance it can't be 2. So that actually has to be. Okay. It's interesting. Do we have a closed system anywhere yet? No, not quite. What if B isn't 5? That would mean... Yeah, that makes it close. It would kill those, but... Wait, if B is 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... A would have to be at least 3, but it can't be. So, yeah, no, B's just not 5. Okay. And that means none of these can be zeros. Okay. Alright. Oh. We have that kind of thing going on? Or what? Wait, let's say this is... That kills this. That forces these to kill all those. And then we have this. But if B is 3... A can't be 0, so no. But for one of those two is 3. Now, oh man, I've been here so long. This is crazy. I don't know, maybe like, what if B is 2 though? That means A must be 0. Right, if B is anything other than 0. And if A is 0, you get this to half, which, nope, goodbye. So B can't be 2 either. And that means B is either 0 or 1. If B is 1, then A can't be 2 and A would have to be 0. In particular, oh, hold on, no. But if B is 0, A could be potentially 2, I guess, maybe. B is 0, we say. Oh, okay, the D must be... Okay, that forces this, which does this. Now A, okay. Oh, these are gone, okay. Don't know. No, I don't know if I can really conclude much more. Jeez. Okay. Okay, assume B is 0 and see what we can conclude out of that, right? That's probably the way to do this. Then A is not 0. Okay, D can't be 3, so then G has to be. 1, 2, 3. This D needs at least 1 here. Well, E is at least 5 anyway, so that requires at least 1 here to begin with. Okay, A isn't 0, so one of those two has to be something one of those can be, but well, let's just mark them and see what we get the other way. Might be more insights I can discover through that process. Okay, otherwise B is then 1 and A is 0. Which, oh, okay. G can't be 3 in this case, it also can't be 1, so it would have to be 2, which means both of these are mines. Which means D, okay, no. A is 0, so this is also gone. And then if B is 1, that's forced, so D can't be 1 now, it also can't be 2, so it has to be 3. But, okay, that means this, and it means that, and that, and that, and also this. And then this G was 2, so it means this as well. I found the 4 safe spots and 2 mines, but not all 3. Furthermore, goodbye. Okay, so there's something in the other way which can be concluded somewhere. But this is kind of a big deal, isn't it? Yeah, so let's mark that in. Oh, I guess I should also mark things like this. That would also imply this. G is 2, okay. But E would then have to be 5, right? Yeah. Because, yeah, and then this as well. If E is 5, then F couldn't be. 5 with an H, okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, D was, what was D? It was 3? It had 1 here, so it needed 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's actually safe. And now F would be 6 then, because it wouldn't be able to be 7. Hold up. Where is the color I want? There. Okay, and then you'd have this as well. And then all these 3 would be mines, and these 2 would be safe. Oh yeah, G can't be any less than 2, because if it were less than 2, the E would not be able to make 5. Yeah, alright. Still, that's quite a lot. And that was all assuming that A was 0, presumably? Yeah, okay. So now if A isn't 0, then B would have to be 0. And if B is 0, that's empty. Then what? Like, huh? Oh, D can't be 3 now. And that means G has to be. Okay. And that means this is here. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because B was 0. Okay. G is 3. At least one of these 2. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really conclude anything else, can I? Seems kind of stuck. I guess I'll just have to start thinking about stuff. Like, okay, this D What if D is 1? Then A would have to be 2. So then that would have to be mine and that wouldn't be. And there'd have to be 1 around here. Wait, G would have to be 3, but D is only 1. Okay, no. What is A? 2? These are out. D is 1, so there's only 1 here. So E would then be, oh. E would then be at most 4, but that's not allowed. So actually, D would have to be 2. And A would have to be 1. And in that case, this is a mine, and that is safe. There we go. Found it. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Now. Alright. So we got a D here and a B there. That's my new information. Under current circumstances, D is 2 and B is 0. These are gone. That's a mine. Okay. So, well, we get this, don't we? And if D is 2, that means there's 2 here. A is 0. Oh, A is 0. No, it's not. A is 1. Okay. There's 1 here, 1 there. 1 in here. That's the one there. D was 2. And G is 3. Okay, one of these two has to be, so this is out. And that's in, actually. Okay. If only one of these 3, oh. If only one of those 3 can be, then it's like this, isn't it? Because E needs to be at least 5. No, D is 2. I'm wrong. Oh, okay. This F, no, okay. A was 1, so, yeah, okay. What if the other thing is a contradiction with this here? The other thing was D involved being 3, but D can't be 3 under these circumstances. So actually, okay, that means the blues and the reds are wrong. And, okay. And then this and that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Alright. Okay. Yep. Alright, this is a 3. Okay. This E has 5 already. This F, okay. If E is 6, for instance, then we need all of that, right? But that would also make F 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So E can't be 6. Cannot be 6. Therefore it must be 5, and therefore F is 5. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's 6, and those are mines. If this is a 5, and that's a 3, then either both of these are mines and one of these isn't, or both of these are and one of these isn't, and then one of those is. But that 5 says this, that means that's a mine. Okay. Cool. Alright, okay. Yeah, we're past an hour, so I did not get all the way through Encrypted. Apparently Encrypted is hard, guys. Okay. Oh, A and B. Oh, yes, okay. So we got F and M coming up next. Those, I think, yeah, those should be pretty quick. But apparently Encrypted takes a while, because I just did, like, I had 4 of these done, and I did, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. There's just a lot of possibilities. I mean, once you crack the code, it's just vanilla, which will go very fast, but, you know, before the code is cracked, you have to, yeah, early on in those puzzles, it's kind of difficult. Anyway, that's it for today. So, thanks for watching. Void out.